Sports. It's in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Today, it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the...
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
1st and goal from the 6. They run here with Singletary. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Julian Blackmon able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Escaping the pressure right.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A give, Singletary right side.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
That's some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back to Taylor on first down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
To throw is Richardson. To throw on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before break. Richardson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it all.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Now it's Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Stroud. Able to find the open complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
This will be caught inside the 10. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive, a touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give up the middle to Singletary. Got a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Payne able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts! Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
An extra point by Gain is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Stroud to throw it. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 15. Kylie Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about